Hey guys, how's it going? It's Bradley Mendoza from Gardner Mendoza Immigration Law Firm. I wanted to pop on here for a second to remind everyone that the immigration filing fees are going up on October 2nd, 2020, and today is September 21st. So you still have time to file that petition or that application, the N-400, the I-130, the green card application, before those fees go up significantly. So that's my main reason for hopping on today really quickly, just to remind you that those immigration filing fees are going to go up on October 2nd, 2020, and there is still time for you all to save sometimes thousands of dollars on filing fees before they go up on October 2nd. And if you need any help, we can still help you with that. We still have time to help you. The second thing that I wanted to talk about today is the filing of the I-90, which is to renew the lawful permanent resident status card, the green card, versus the filing of the I-751, the petition to remove conditions on your lawful permanent residence. So, number one, if you have a 2-year conditional green card, okay, and you want to take advantage of the October 2nd, the filing fees that are going to be lower prior to October 2nd, then you need to make sure that you file the right form. And this came up last week, and I just wanted to do a quick PSA about it. Someone was filing they wanted to renew their green card, right? They had a 2-year green card. And this happens, and it's not the first time this has come up. It's pretty common. So if you have a conditional green card, you do not file the I-90 form. Okay, you do not file the I-90 form to renew your green card. You have to file the I-751 petition. And the I-90 form is for people who are renewing typically their 10-year card year after year. Well, 10 years after every 10 years. Maybe they've lost the card. Maybe there's an error on the card that was issued. That's what that form is for. But if you're holding in your back pocket a 2-year card, you've got to file the I-751 petition and not the I-90. So make sure you don't lose your filing fee, or you don't have any problems with getting that form in on time to take advantage of the new, take advantage of the old fees, and that you file the right form. The 751 is definitely a lot more involved than just renewing a 10-year green card. There's a lot involved with filing the I-751. You have to submit documentation to show that you and your U.S. citizen spouse have a bona fide marriage and a bona fide relationship. If you're no longer married, then that also involves a whole lot of documentation, and even more so than if you are still married. So, number one, don't file the wrong form, okay? And number two, make sure you put a lot of documentation in that I-751 filing so that your 2-year conditional green card gets converted into a 10-year card. All right. And so we see a lot of people who are self-filers. They come back to us. Well, they don't come back to us. They come for the first time and they say, hey, we got this request for evidence from USCIS. We submitted all this documentation to show that we're in a bona fide marriage and a bona fide relationship. But they're saying that they don't have enough documentation. So you really have to go above and beyond with the bona fide marriage documentation when you're filing your I-751. So I'll look at a self-filer's case, and I'll see they've submitted the marriage certificate, and they've submitted a couple of other documents, a couple of bills, a couple of photos, and that's it. It's a very thin filing. And I know that I've said this before, whether it's been on Facebook Live or another video, you've got to submit a lot. We submit hundreds of pages of documentation. especially when we're answering a request for evidence for someone who has self-filed hundreds upon hundreds of pages to show that since the time this couple has gotten married, they have joined their finances, they have rented a home together, maybe they have a mortgage, maybe the cars are titled in the same name, maybe they've adopted a pet. Some of these things that you may not think about, you've got to go above and beyond so you can get the I-751 petition approved with no issues at all. The second thing I want to talk about with the 751 is a lot of people ask if they're going to be out of status because their green card is expiring. And so, you've got your green card expiring, you file within that 90-day window prior to the expiration, you file that 751. And they say, well, what about the green card? I mean, it's going to expire in, say 75 days. Well, when you file your I-751, USCIS will send back a receipt, the I-751 receipt, and that receipt is going to serve also as an extension of your green card for 18 months. So you are good to go with that. And you can travel with that letter as long as you have your green card, your passport, of course, and the I-751 receipt and the letter, and you are good to go with traveling and working on that. So that's something that you should not be too concerned about. Well, don't be concerned about it because your status is not going to expire, quote unquote, if you file that I-751 on time. So that's all I have. The PSA, I'm getting ready to have some lunch at one of my favorite restaurants that I always go to after an eye doctor appointment. And I'm wearing sunglasses because I did not know I was getting dilated today, and sort of my afternoon got kind of pushed into a different direction since I can't really see that well, can't see documents, can't see paper. So I thought I would shoot this video for you guys with hopefully some helpful information. If you have any questions about the 751, the filing fees going up on October 2nd, put it in the comments and we'll be sure to answer it, or you can shoot us a question through Messenger. All right, guys, it's Radlyn Mendoza, immigration lawyer here in Virginia Beach, and signing off for now, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for listening. And again, if you have any questions, put it in Messenger, put it in the comments, or you can also email it to me at Radlyn, RADLYN @gmlaw.net. All right, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.